All right, we're back. Week 9 of the NFL. I don't know how long it's been since we've actually recorded. I think it's been 2 weeks. Uh, we're coming in every other week show. Really, the reality is we're busy people. All of us have real lives. Ollie had an appendectomy. Jalen has, I don't know what's going on with Jalen, but he's got some shit going on. Um, and I'm in law school, so none of it is good. Uh, yeah, that's the
That's a
analysis,
that's a
man. That's where
perfect
we're
way to
at.
sum it up.
Yeah. So we're a little all over the map, but we're here. Week kicks off tomorrow, October 30th. Um, I mean, I'm sure there's about 500 bad things I could say. There's things I want to add to my hate list. Right now, actually, my hate list is still pretty standard. Watching Trevor Lawrence is a bummer. Kyle Whittingham pisses me off, and NFL stats still piss me off. So I'm good where I'm at. Do you have anything to add to yours, Jalen?
Um, God, dude, probably. Dude, I kind of want to put the Falcons on there because they're just like they look like they could win the Super Bowl one week and then they like get shut out the next. It's so weird. Um,
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't have a lot of like strong feelings toward anything this year. I mean, it's kind of just been a bummer season. Like I had so much hope for my team and they just suck.
yeah, man. I feel the same way. I mean, it's a good segue into what we usually do, which is recap what's going on with our teams. Your team had a bye week, and then they came back and they got blown out on Thursday Night Football last week.
Yeah.
And then my team played on Thursday Night Football. Thought for sure we had a locked up win against Cincinnati and old Joe Flacco. Turns out that my team, despite the fact that we pay our defense more than anybody else in the NFL, has maybe the worst pass defense in the NFL. We went on to lose to Cincinnati, gave up record breaking for the Steelers 16 receptions to Jamar Chase. And then the next week followed up with a loss to Green Bay on Sunday night, where our defense looked like they hadn't played together once. They hadn't played football in 5 years. And Jordan Love completed 19 or 20 passes in a row, which was tied for a franchise record with Brett Favre. So there have been better days for both of our teams.
Yeah, I'm just really confused also because it's like this McCarthy had a sprained ankle in like week 2, and I'm like, it's been 6 weeks, dude.
No, I
Like
know. It's
what's
ridiculous.
actually going on? And then they like it seemed like they were actually trying to get Carson Wentz killed last week. Um,
No, I know.
I don't know. It's just
I
it's a weird year, man.
I don't know if KOC's just seen your guys' O line and thought to himself, "This isn't worth the risk. We can risk
Probably.
Carson Wentz," or if the McCarthy thing just he thought too many bad things in a row. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's a great week for him to come back against the Lions, so
Great
yeah,
week for a
should,
comeback
should go
against the
really well
Lions.
for him.
Um, yeah, no, it should. Yeah, that's it's tough. I mean, do you have the score from our picks? I can't imagine we did very well that week before.
Oh, dude, I have the I have those written down. Remember I ran out of space last time we
That's right.
podcasted on my Google Drive, so I had to write them all down. And
That's right.
I had the, I just grabbed a pen and a notebook, and it ended up it's in my work notebook, which is at work. So I actually have no idea how we did.
Oh, beautiful.
I don't think
Okay.
it I don't think it was very good though.
No, dude, I was thinking the whole time that week. I was like, "Oh, we've been better than this." Um, oh, I mean, that's a
Yeah.
fun segue into the picks for this week. It has been such a horrible year. It's really hard to predict what's going to happen week to week. Um,
Dude,
and I
yeah,
think it
I
does.
mean that those picks that were written down, I mean, that was just essentially it just turned into a death note. Like I think I
No,
don't
I
know if
know.
I could have missed more picks that week.
I don't feel like I've been more off on feeling out the vibe of the NFL. I thought last year I was off. This year I have no idea what's going on.
No, it's
Last week I scrolled the picks just to see what was going on, like in case we did fire up the mics. And yeah, I mean, I would have taken the Falcons to beat Miami by a billion. I'd have taken
um
Cincinnati to beat New
yeah.
York. I like I know myself. And I mean, it doesn't get any weirder than this, right? It's Baltimore at
Yeah.
Miami on Thursday night. Baltimore's a 7.5
And
point favorite, despite being what 3-5, 2-5,
2-5. Yeah, I think Lamar is back this week though.
and Lamar's back. So nobody knows what's going to happen in this game. Miami's coming off of beating the Falcons by a billion,
Yep. And then
but
previously
it's the return of
scoring
the man.
6 points against the Browns. So
Right,
yeah,
right.
I don't know.
So it's the return of the man. I mean, at least Lamar's back. There's some excitement. It's been a year of backup quarterback, so it's nice to have the perennial star in Lamar back. The 7.5 point line, the over under is 50.5. Do you have a pick for it, Jalen?
I'm obviously taking the Ravens to win. Um, I'll take them. I'll take them to cover too. I mean,
Yeah,
let's just yeah.
I think I'm
But
with you. I don't.
my head says like take the Dolphins to cover, so I'll just not do that.
Yeah, yeah. I think I'm with you. It's so bad. The Dolphins. The thing that 7.5 is so much, but the Dolphins are actually so bad, and I'm trying to throw away last week in my brain. This Tua still didn't look very good.
No, dude, he's got 10 interceptions on the year. So
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Um, next game's a fun one. Chicago at Cincinnati. I can't believe I'm saying that. Chicago's a 2.5 point favorite in Cincinnati. Joe Flacco has sort of revitalized the Bengals, but they also lose by a point to the Jets. That felt more like a defensive meltdown than an offensive thing. The Bengals are going to score 30 points a game. It's just whether they can get stops. I haven't been overly impressed with Caleb Williams. Uh, I don't know, man. I think I'll take the Bengals to win and cover.
um oh, I have no read on either of these teams, so I think I'm gonna take the Bears to win and the Bengals to cover.
Okay, right
Just give
on.
me a point.
Just give you the safety there. Yeah, I rolled the dice early twice there. Uh, you want to intro the next game? I guess it's your team.
Oh my god, dude, this could be the ass kicking of the week. Vikings Lions in Detroit. JJ McCarthy, my franchise quarterback, which I thought he was going to be. I don't. He's got to be ready by now, I think. But line is Detroit -8.5.
Yeah,
Kind of. I don't know. I guess 8.5 is fair. Over under 48.5. Tickets as low as $252. I don't know why you'd ever pay that to go watch this ass kicking, but Um, yeah, I'm gonna take the Lions to win and just beat the shit out of my team by probably 20. So
yeah. I mean, headline says Vikings quarterback McCarthy ready to go. So it looks like they've given up on the Wentz thing. They're gonna let the young guy play. It's an 8.5 point spread, which we always talk about being a lot. The anything above a touchdown is a chore in the NFL. I think for teams. Um,
yeah,
that being said, your defense looks like they're a little worn out from carrying a team for so many weeks, and Detroit is
sure.
on a little bit of a war path. I think if McCarthy can get right in the passing game, it's going to be against a defense like Detroit, but Detroit secondary is a little weak. I do like Detroit to win and cover.
Yeah, I just don't see a route to um where the Vikings win this game. I don't think it's possible.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I, I hate to say it. Last year I'd have been like, I mean, dude, beginning of the year I'd have had this one circled, but it's looked tough for the Vikings this year. All right,
Yeah.
it happens. Um, all right, next, Carolina at Green Bay. This is, oh God, the spread is 13.5 for Green Bay. Big number. Carolina's coming off a 40-9 loss to the Bills. There have been blowouts all over the NFL. Green Bay is rolling off of beating the Steelers 35-25 on Sunday Night Football. Green Bay's looked like a wagon since they've come back from well, really since the tie to Dallas. I think Green Bay is just putting it together. Parsons is kind of starting to figure it out. The defense looks like they're clicking. 13.5 is a lot of points. And I think Carolina isn't like I don't think Carolina is a good team. I think Buffalo came out like, hey, it's time to play. Like we got to show the world that we're still the Bills and put the
Yeah, for
smack down on
sure.
Carolina. But I think that I'll take Carolina to cover and Green Bay to win.
Um, I think I'm gonna go Packers win, and I'm gonna take the over 44.5.
I like that, dude. Mix it up.
Yeah, sure, why not? I
It
mean,
is
that's
impossible to pick Carolina on anything.
well, it's I just don't know which Carolina I'm getting. It's I mean, some weeks they look like they're kind of good, and then like until you pick them, and then they're like they none of them look like they know how to play football.
That's that whole division.
That's fair. Yeah.
Atlanta,
Yeah.
Atlanta's super week to week. The Saints don't look like they can play football ever. But and the Bucks have been a little weird to me. I don't know. They're on a bye week. I'm hoping it's a little bit of a get right bye, get healthy bye. I'll tell you, I had a bummer. I traded for Mike Evans in
Oh,
fantasy the week that he came back, and then he broke his collarbone 5 plays into the game. So that was awesome.
came
Um,
back and died. That
yeah,
sucks for him.
yeah, I'm really sad for him. Um, the next game is Los Angeles, Tennessee. Are you tracking this, by the way, Jalen, or are we just kind of
I'm tracking it. Yeah.
okay? Cool. Next game is Los Angeles Chargers at the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee has rolled over and died this season. Um, it's tragic. The Chargers are starting to figure it out again. I don't. The Chargers are so up and down, right? They win their first three, lose two in a row, then they win, and then they lose to the Colts last week. I think the Colts are just good. Um, but they kind of feel like this never-ending roller coaster of a team to watch. Oh wait, and then because then they win against the Vikings last week. Sorry, they lost the Colts the week before, but they're kind of up and down. Tennessee is just bad. This spread's 9.5. The over under is 43.5. I don't know where to go with this. What
This
are you
game.
thinking?
Um, I think I'm gonna take the Chargers to win and cover the 10 because
Yeah,
they can't be better than my team, right? The Titans.
no, but yeah, two back-to-back weeks of winning by more than seven. It just doesn't feel very Charger-esque. Um,
That's fair. I don't know. I
like the
mean,
Chargers are just looking to roll over and die on this one, and like their kicker's gonna miss four field goals, and they're gonna lose by
that's fair.
a 2 point conversion at the end of the game. I am gonna pick the Chargers to win. I will take the Titans to cover, and I'll be
Yeah, me
happy if I'm
too.
wrong because I'd like to see the Chargers actually be good because they're the only thing stopping the Chiefs in that division.
Well,
Well, maybe not true.
didn't what's his name come back? I don't know why I'm forgetting his name. On the O line. What's his name?
Oh,
Didn't Joe Alt, is that his name? Joe Alt? Didn't he come back? Or am I high?
somebody. Let's see here, because Slater's out for the year, and then they had a couple of O line injuries, and it looks
Yeah,
like
he's
he's back.
back.
He's not on the injury list, so
I like them
and
scoring points with their O line back. So
yeah,
I think the
that's fair.
defense has been pretty good this year, too.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's just they're the Chargers. Like I don't know, you know.
That look,
I don't.
that's fair. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I know how to make picks. I mean, thank God I don't use real money to gamble ever, or
Oh, I
I
know.
would be
I'd be
such a
cooked,
loser.
especially this season,
Oh,
dude. You want to talk about a game that I have no feel for?
yeah,
It's going to be
this game is.
Atlanta versus New England.
I'm taking
Go
the
ahead,
Patriots, dude. They're rolling. I'm just gonna take them. I mean, I know
win and cover.
history tells you after the Falcons lose, pick them to win, and after the Falcons win, pick them to lose.
Yep.
But I'm kind of on the Drake May train. Like I think he's pretty good.
I think it's the coaching, man. I think it's just that Vrabel is so good, and
Yeah.
to me, that equals the Patriots being good. He's figured it out. I don't, despite the fact that his rookie running back has been a total bum all year, and I thought Travion Henderson was going to be the real deal. Um, and Ramondre Stevenson fumbling. This team finds ways to win. Uh, I like New England to win and cover. This does feel like the game that's going to burn me. I will say that.
I mean, yeah,
I
dude.
just
Just
the
just the
Falcons are.
Patriots, whatever.
If the Falcons are on prime time, I think it's a pretty safe bet that you should bet them. I think that
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Okay.
You
I
know,
like that.
they thumped you on prime time. They thumped the Bills on prime time. They look good in the spotlight. When the spotlight's not on, they didn't look very good. And Kirk Cousins is a bum. Uh, he looked so bad last
Dude,
week.
don't talk
Must admit.
about my old quarterback like that. I won't let it slide, okay?
Yeah. Gotcha.
Minnesota legend.
This next game. I do have a. All right. Next game is San Francisco at New York. San Francisco's a 2.5 point favorite. The Giants are coming off of a loss to the Eagles. Cam Scadaboo's ankle went the wrong way. Jackson Dart looked a little lost after that. Uh, Understandable. He lost his, running back slash friend for the full season to a gruesome injury. That all sucks. The Supernovas, the rookies of the Grand Line, they met what it means to be in the real world, man,
They're
the
dead.
new world. They're dead. They got their asses obliterated by the reality of the NFL. This is what happens when you go around high-fiving refs and taking your shirt off in the middle of the field. The NFL has
Whoa, whoa,
karma.
whoa, whoa. That like these guys just got hurt. That's not
No, no, no. I'm
this
just
isn't like
saying
some karma thing.
it's a respect for the game thing, dude.
Oh my god.
It's a respect. It is. It's a karma thing, dude. It's a thing that's out there in the air, man. And
Okay, Mark. Whatever.
they disrespected the football gods. I didn't want it to happen. I didn't want Cam Scadaboo to break his ankle in a really gruesome way. But the
I think
reality
he
of the
did.
NFL comes at you quick, man.
I think when that happened, you were like, fuck, that sucks. But deep down, you were like, thank God these guys are getting a taste of their own medicine or whatever you want to, however you want to phrase it.
It's
I'm
not a
bummed
taste of your
because
medicine. It's a
this team
taste of the real
sucks,
world.
but they're fun to watch. Like the
They're still
Scatterboo
going
and
to be
Dart
fun,
thing
dude.
was fun.
Jackson Dart's good. Like,
He is good.
he's good. They're still going to be fun. Like, I have no problem admitting that Jackson Dart is good and can win games. It's just since they took their shirts off and started, dancing at the middle of the field, they gave up the biggest lead in NFL history in the fourth quarter, and their star running back broke his ankle in half.
Yeah, that's a bummer for him too, because he was. I mean,
No,
that
he's
guy's
the
really
man.
fun to watch. He plays
He
hard.
runs
It's
hard, man.
you know. I don't
No, it's
know
just
how
that
this
that's
game is 2.5. By the way, that's insane. I'm taking the Niners
no.
to win and cover easy.
Yeah, I am too. Easy. You want to talk about a game that I don't want to watch, and I'm going to watch every minute of. It's going to be the Indianapolis Colts against my poopy Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah.
Dude, the Steelers have not had an opportunity to win their division like they had this year since Antonio Brown was on the team, and they're not going to win their division. I think that my prediction, the Ravens win the division. They win like 8 straight. The Steelers drop to like, second place. They somehow managed to scrape together 6 more wins this season, and we're 10 and whatever. 10 and 7. And that's my prediction. We're going to play the Colts. We're home dogs by 3.5. The over-under is 50.5. No, everybody's out there talking about how Tomlin's washed, how the Steelers don't have it anymore, how the defense is actually the upsetting thing about this team. And you just know that somehow the Steelers are going to win this on a Boswell field goal. But I'm going to take Indianapolis to win and cover. I really don't believe in the Steelers defense.
Um. Yeah. I know it's like a whole thing where like you take Mike Tomlin to cover these
Yeah.
games, but I think the Colts are really legit.
No, they're really good. The triangle of
Um,
doom and what have you.
they do have the triangle of doom. I
And,
forgot about that. And dude, Jonathan Taylor might be the best running back in the league right now.
oh, he's hands down the best running back in the league right now.
He's been so good this year.
He has like 3 hat tricks or something like that, dude.
Yeah, which is that's good to see. I mean, I'm happy for him that he's back.
I'm super happy for him. It's sick. He had a hat
But
trick last week. He had a hat trick the week before. Oh no, he had a hat trick because he had a receiving touchdown last week. I mean, yeah. So you're gonna take
yeah,
Indy to win and
I
cover
like
here.
the Colts to win and cover. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can we just
Uh
talk about how like I dude, I turned on this game and I think you guys were up 16 or something. I
yep.
forget what the exact score was, but like I'm watching the game and Jordan Love gets well, not just Jordan Love, the Packers in general just get the most bullshit catch, 60-yard catch I've ever seen in my life. Jordan Love gets hit while he throws it. It goes 50 feet in the air. Somehow your guys don't pick it off. Tucker Craft catches it, runs for 60 yards, and then that was the beginning of the end.
Yeah, dude, I mean it's just one of those things where it's like not only are we paying this defense more than any defense in the NFL, the guys that we're paying are the guys that aren't making those plays. Like, where's Jalen Ramsey? Where's Deshaun Elliott? Where's Patrick Quinn? It's just, dude, it was so frustrating. Yeah, Tucker Craft tore us up. Tomlin can never figure out how to defend good tight ends. It's the most infuriating thing. He just doesn't change. And yeah, that was
No,
the
man,
turning point of the game.
he was balling. Yeah, I mean, I turned it
Uh,
on and I'm like, of course Aaron Rodgers would win this game. And then
yeah.
like as soon as I thought that, it was like everything Packers the rest of the game.
No, I know, and I sort of blame you for thinking that. Uh,
Well, you know,
I'm just
I
joking.
kind of like Aaron Rodgers, so I was happy. I was like, yeah, stick it to Green Bay. Let's go. I mean, I fucking hate the Packers, so of course I was
Yeah,
happy to see them losing. But yeah, it's a bummer. I mean, I'm really interested to see how this division's gonna play out because, like you said, Baltimore might end up with it, but those head to head, like the Steelers Ravens matchups this year, are gonna be so good because of it.
they're gonna go hard. All right, Denver at Houston. Houston's a 1.5 point favorite. Remarkably, the over/under set at 39.5. These are two good defenses. Denver keeps winning with Bo Nix, despite Bo Nix's performances. They've ripped off 5 straight. Um, Again, in some of the most ridiculous fashions, barely beating the Jets, barely beating the Giants, blowing the Cowboys out, beating the Eagles, and beating the Bengals in that 5-game stretch. I do think that the Broncos are for real. They're contenders. Their defense is that good, and Bo Nix is figuring out how to play football. That being said, Houston's also looking like they're starting to figure it out. They're 3 out of their last 4. There's a loss to Seattle in there. Seattle's a good team. But I think this is a fraudulent line. I like Denver to win and cover.
I'm confused.
I am too.
I don't know why this is 1.5.
Feels like a Vegas know something we don't know situation.
Um, yeah, I mean, I guess the Texans beat the 49ers last week, and then they lost to the Seahawks, and then they beat Lamar Jackson-less Ravens and the Titans.
Yep.
Um, yeah, I'm taking the Broncos to win and cover. I must be missing something.
I don't think you are, man. It doesn't make sense to me. I mean, Nico Collins might be back, but that's not worth 5
Well,
points
is
that I think
Andre
should get going.
Johnson back? Is that what's
Yeah, no,
happening?
is Arian Foster toting the rock?
Yeah, facts.
Come on, man. Oh, this next game is a
Prime
poop
Deshaun.
fest. You might have to watch this game just out of pure love of the poo right here. This is
Yeah,
Jacksonville
this is
versus
so
Las
bad.
Vegas. Jacksonville's a 2.5-point favorite. The Vegas Raiders are nothing but a disappointment, and Jacksonville is Jacksonville, man. You never know. You never know. They won 3 straight. They beat the Chiefs. They went on to lose 20-12 and 35-7. This is the weirdest team in the NFL uh, because they have a 50-50 quarterback and, you know, still players who forget what their skill is. I will still take Jacksonville to win and cover. That's how bad I think the Raiders are.
I mean, yeah, I can't pick the Raiders, so this game is not even like I might not ever know who won this game, to be honest. Because
Watching it is a
the only
mortal
game
sin.
worth putting on is one we it's not the next game we're talking about, but it's the next
No.
game.
Yeah. No, the next game we're talking about is New Orleans and Los Angeles. Saints are bad. Like, there's nothing really else to say about the Saints. They're just not very good. And the Chargers are good, like, legitimately very good. They're coming off of absolutely shellacking the Jacksonville Jaguars. The spread is 14.5. Um, Something about the Saints to me, it's like 14.5 feels like a lot of points regardless of who they're playing. They still have veterans. They are going to turn to the new quarterback, but I think that gives them a little energy. I'll take the Rams to win, but I'll take the Saints to cover.
Um, yeah, I think I'm gonna take the Rams to win, and I'm gonna take the over 43.5.
Nice. Nice.
Not gonna watch a minute of this game though.
No, me neither. The next game is probably the only game I'll be watching in the afternoon slate. It's the
Absolutely.
Kansas City Chiefs versus the Buffalo Bills. In Buffalo, Kansas City favored by 2.5. The over under 52.5. Buffalo has had a weird season yet again, but last week they put up 40 points. Josh Allen looked like Josh Allen. Cook looked like Cook. The offense looked like the offense after 2 straight losses. Um, yeah, this is. I mean, what you know, this is the best game on the schedule all week. This is the game that's circled on everybody's calendar. Kansas City has just done nothing but roll since the slow start. Um, they're 5-3. I think that they're looking like the best team in football. I'm going to take Buffalo to win and cover because I want it.
Um, I'm gonna take the Chiefs to win and the Bills to cover. in
Okay,
dramatic
that's fair.
fashion.
The 1 point, 2 point.
This is going Chiefs are down one, kick a field goal, win by two, I think.
Nice.
Fun game though.
Okay,
Glad they put it in the afternoon.
same, same. I'm happy it's got its own thing. All right, Seattle, Washington. Seattle's a 3.5 point favorite in Washington. Washington's just looked like a team that, you know, outkicked their coverage last year, maybe isn't ready. Forsky Merritt hasn't really panned out at running back like they thought he would. They're injured all over the field. Terry's probably going to miss week 9 after aggravating his quad injury. So it's like they've gone pretty much this full season without their best wide receiver. Uh, I don't know. It's like, it's a bummer, man. It's a bummer. Um, I'll take Seattle to win and cover, man. It sucks. I wanted Washington to be good.
Yeah, injuries are tough. Um, I'm gonna be honest though, even if Washington was like fully healthy, I really think the Seahawks are just a better
They're
team
good.
this year.
Yeah. They're a little
Um,
boring, I think, but they're good.
I
JSN's
mean,
maybe the best
dude,
receiver in
I
football.
I was gonna say JSN is balling out this year. He's been fun, but yeah, I'll take Seattle to win and cover.
All right, final game. Arizona at Dallas. Dallas is a 2.5 point favorite. The over-under is 53.5. You know, Dallas is, can they score more points than the other team? And Dak be good? Uh, Arizona's trash. I actually like the Cowboys to win and cover.
All right, I like the Cowboys to win, and I like the over.
Ooh, I like it. Nice. Nice. All right, well, that's the week 9 picks. Unfortunately, I don't have any basement tapes because my dad was out of town, and then last week he was, like, strictly doing yard work on Sunday, um, which is typical, and I had some stuff going on in the morning, so I haven't watched the game with my dad. I watched the Steeler game, he was just pissed, that's traditional. I don't have, like, a good basement tape, I was trying to think of one. Other than my mom, like, repeatedly asking my dad and I questions about plays that have already happened, and I'll be like, "Oh, DK's killing us," and she's like, "Who's Mike?" I'm like, "Ah, you just gotta watch, mom." Um, yeah, that's kinda my basement tape. I'll hopefully have one this Sunday. I am going to the Ute game with him on Saturday, so surely I'll have one.
Oh yeah, who are they playing this week?
Cincinnati, college game days in town. But in place of, um, having really no basement tape, I have a really fun, um, anime moment of the week. It's a bigger picture anime moment of the week, and I think, Jalen, you're gonna really enjoy this one, so buckle up.
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
So it's come to my attention through Instagram and other sort of One Piece sources that the women of BookTok have taken a liking to One Piece. Um, if you don't know what BookTok is, that's okay. I didn't either, but it's a pretty logical sort of thing. A BookTok is just TikTok books, like uh, it seems like predominantly white women talking about books they're reading on TikTok, or at least that's the demographic that has attached itself to One Piece. And I am thrilled by this news. I think these are fantasy fans. A lot of these women are fantasy fans. I think it's only a matter of time before they start discovering things like Berserk and covering it, and the popularity will explode. But much like there are two things it reminds me of in the NFL. One, it does sort of remind me of when Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce started dating, where just this giant new population of people started following the sport. And Jalen, you and I were both big fans of that. Um,
Yeah. Yeah, still am.
Uh, and I'm a big fan of this whole new group of people getting into One Piece. It has certainly exploded the popularity. There are so many people commenting about it. There's now these all of these women are, breaking it down on their channels. They have thousands of followers. It's increasing the exposure to the medium. It's great. I will warn, this is a warning going out to the magazines in Japan that are responsible for the releases of manga. There's a storm that is now brewing in America. It is a stronger storm than you could ever predict because this storm too helped change the rules of the NFL. When the NFL, when women really first started talking about their interest in football was sort of in the early internet 2012 sort of social media phase. And the NFL wasn't prepared for the outrage that community could put out, the rightful outrage. I want to be clear. I think Jalen, you and I both agree that watching players get their heads taken off and these guys not being able to walk when they're 40, it's bad. You know, we want the
Agree.
guys.
Yeah, I
We want
agree.
the guys to, if they do bad things, they should face punishment. But you knew the NFL wasn't prepared because what happened was is Ray Rice punched and knocked out a woman in an elevator, and Roger Goodell got up on stage and he was like, "Well, he's going to serve a 3 week suspension because that's what they used to do for actions like that." And then a video of it came out, and Roger Goodell got back up on stage and he said, Ray Rice is now suspended indefinitely, and Ray Rice never played football again. And that dramatic swing between 3 weeks and never again is a direct result of Roger Goodell and the NFL not being prepared for the amount of outrage that can be generated by one of the most effective changing groups in the country, which is outrage, um, you know, liberal women on the internet. It's an unbelievable thing. And the manga community, the people out in Japan, they better be warned because if they get attached to One Piece like I am, and they start looking around at all the deaths from the overworked mangaka, they're they're going to get people knocking on their door they never expected. And again, I'm for the change. I would like to see a better work quality for Oda. I would like to see my favorite authors not dying. But
Dude, they're gonna
be
get this
warned.
stretched to like the animators too, because there's like this whole meme
I
about
know.
how all the people who work on the shows just like they nonstop work all the time.
I know. Dude, it's gonna be a great change. It's gonna result in you're not safe. Shonen Jump, you are not safe, man. You think you are, you're not. That's my warning. That's my anime moment of the week.
Yeah, I mean,
And
I'm
also,
glad
One
people
Piece
are
fans,
enjoying One Piece.
I am too. Anime fans, One Piece fans, everybody, don't be a dick online. Don't drop spoilers in their comments. Don't, DM them with the entire plot to the story. Let's have our moment in the sun here. We all were fans, and lots of us were fans when it wasn't cool to be fans. I remember hiding my love for this for a long time just because I was I was embarrassed. Like we're having our moment. Let's enjoy it. Let's not ruin it. Welcome these people into the community with open arms. That's it.
It's very well said.
Thank you.
Go white women of book talk. Let's go.
Let's go.
I guess I
Um,
I guess I kind of have a moment. I've been watching this show called Code Geass.
yeah.
Very good. Very into it.
Okay.
Um, this guy Lelouch, the main character, he gets an ability that he basically gets like a Sharingan type of thing where like his eye has this ability, and there's many of these Gyasses that exist throughout the world, but his specifically, he can tell people to do whatever he wants them to do, and they will do it no matter what.
Oh,
Like
cool.
for example,
Like
like
the
if someone's
control
gonna
devil.
die, yeah, kind of like if someone's gonna die and he uses his eye and he says you have to live, like they will find a way to live. It's very very powerful. But I
I
kind of feel like like this Colts thing has been so crazy, and I'm like, I don't think anybody saw it coming. I legit think you could have talked to Daniel Jones' parents in this offseason, and they never, like, if you made them tell the truth, they'd be like, yeah, I mean, he's all right, he's a pro, but like, nobody ever foresaw what's happening, and I feel like somebody like used a Gios on Daniel Jones and told him like you have to be good at football now because he is so good. And I'm so pissed that my team let him go still. But
That's so good. I love it. Oh, I love it,
I
dude.
mean, I don't know how to make it make sense, dude. This guy is like the most accurate passer in the whole league this year. It's
I
just
don't know what
crazy.
to say about it either. No, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's like he just was like, you know what? Yeah, somebody's in his ear like you're not allowed to be Daniel Jones anymore. You are
Yeah,
Danny
like
Dimes.
you yeah. Yeah, you are Danny
Um,
Dimes. Yeah. 2 years in a row, though. I
um,
mean, it was Darnold, and now it's Jones. It's crazy.
yeah. Well, that's it, Jalen. It was always it's good as always. Holly, thank you, everyone. That's a great anime moment of the week. I look forward to hopefully doing this next week. But we've got lives outside of this, so good to
Yeah.
talk.
Yes.